Today we're making pistachio ice cream, which clocks in at 478 calories, 6 grams of proteins, 45 grams of carbs and 30 grams of fat. And we're gonna start off by adding 1.5 deciliters of cream, 3.5 deciliters of milk, and then we're gonna add 3 egg yolks, 90 grams of sugar, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And then we want to add 0.25 grams of salt. That's not a lot, but we're adding that to alter the freezing point for the liquid, so when we later on put this in the freezer it won't become a solid block. It will become much easier to scoop out and will become a little bit creamier. And when we have mixed all of that together, we want to bring our instant thermometer out, and we're going to bring this to around 72 degrees Celsius. That's around 144 Fahrenheit. And while we're waiting on that to heat up, we are going to grab our pistachio paste. It's 200 grams, and we're going to use all of this. And if you're not able to find this, you can absolutely make this yourself. It's basically pistachios, sugar and a little bit of water. However, I think it's much easier just to buy it. It's probably cheaper as well, but if you want to make it yourself, I'll leave a description on how you can do that in the description. So we're just gonna empty all of this out into a bowl and just wait for our ice cream mixture to come up to temperature. And since we're using low heat for this, it's not any problem that it's gonna burn or anything or stick to the bottom. Just stir it occasionally and it will be fine. And when it's at the right temperature, just pour a little bit into our pistachio paste and we're gonna mix that in. And at the beginning we're just gonna mix in a little bit, and that's because it becomes much easier to actually mix it, otherwise it might become lumpy. And just by adding a little bit at a time in the beginning makes this process much easier. Once you've gotten this far, you can just pour in a little bit more and stir that in, and then just dump the rest of the liquid in and mix it all together and it will be fine. Some people claim that you should leave this mixture in the fridge for 24 hours. I've tried that. I've also done the ice cream without doing that, and I can tell no difference whatsoever. But if you want to do that, fine. I'm not going to, because I think it's very unnecessary. So we're just gonna mix the final liquid in and then put this in our ice cream machine. So when we've mixed all of this together, we're simply gonna pour this into our ice cream bowl thing and then put the ice cream maker on ice cream for 60 minutes. After 45 minutes we have somewhat of an ice cream, but the ice cream is still mixing, meaning that it's not turning as a solid block, and that means that we still want to keep it there. Here the center is still mixing a bit as well, but the outer edges are moving as a solid block. And finally, with 5 minutes to go, everything is moving as a solid block, meaning that it's actually done, and all we need to do now is take that out and put it in a container. The ones I'm using is 2.5 liters, that's around 10 cups, and we need to put that in the freezer for, I would say, 12 hours. And that's it. It's super easy, very delicious, and I hope you try it. And thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy.